Hello everybody! In this video you will learn how to easily make a small Venetian bridge. The advantage of making this bridge is that it will allow you to pass through any 6 floors hall. This bridge can be crossed even with a cart. A little note: if your cart has the maximum weight and you just walk towards the bridge, you can get stuck on the entrance side or at the beginning of the staircase. To avoid this problem, you can sprint from the entrance until you will get on the higher point. But in case you're already stuck, push the cart back a few inches and sprint again. This will be enough to cross the bridge smoothly. The last advantage of this design is the hidden in the top side workbench that will allow you to repair the bridge in case it will get some damage. And in the same spot, a ward that will prevent other players from building and alert you when someone attacks anything in its range of action. The small disadvantage of this design is that you cannot use the canal underneath to pass through with your boats. But in case if you want to build one, I will make another Venetian bridge design in another video that will allow it. To finish at the end, we will decorate the wall bridge to make it cooler. Anyway, if you like this one, let's start building it. First by first, you need to find a river or a canal where you can fit 6 floors. In case it is too tiny, take a pickaxe and dig around the floors to be sure to create the right space. Once the canal is ready, it's time to add 2 floors on one of the edges. Make sure that the terrain is enough flat to get on top of them easily with the cart. Otherwise, take the hoe tool and fix it. Now add 2 pairs of stairs going up from the foundations, 2 pairs of floors to extend the bridge, another 2 pairs of stairs, this time going down, and finally the last 2 floors foundation to reach the other side. Don't forget to properly level the terrain for the foundation from this side as well. Then add the normal beams on the side of the bridge to increase the overall stability. Use the 26° for the stairs as well. For an extra support for the central structure, start another 26° beam from the central side of the bridge until it will penetrate the ground. Now, using some small poles, connect the top and the bottom beams one to another. Done this, it's time to switch towards the 2-meter poles and add them in each snap point on the both sides. Then build another pillar level in order to create enough space to pass through the gate easily once the roof is done. To make the bridge cooler, start building from the second pillar some 26° beams and the normal one in the middle to make the handrails. At this point, replace the 2-meter pillars at the entrance with the 1-meter one, and do the same on the other side. The next step, using some beams, connect each pole. Following stability improvement is to use the inclinated beams to connect also the sides on the stairs side and the normal one in the middle. Now it's time to add the roof on top of both staircases using the supports as an easy snapping point, while the central part must be covered with the normal floors. Done all of this, it's time to get on top of the structure. To do so, use some hills if you have any, or build a ladder to get on top of it, where you have to add the half walls all around the central area, that now can host your workbench inside. And if you place it sideways, you will be able to add a ward as well, that will protect the area and alert you if something around the bridge gets attacked. Next, you have to place in each corner the 1-meter poles as your main support for the last part, while you have to use the 26° walls to connect the frontal side of the bridge and link them together with 2 beams. This will create the final shape for your roof that you now can place. The main structure is done, time for some decorations. The first touch has to be done on the higher roof part, where you can place some 26° beams starting from the bottom side of the half wall. You place it on the frontal part. Time for some banners, and you can choose between 3 colors. Personally, my favorite is blue. For the first, use a small hole between the beams in the top corner of the entrance with the flag facing the sides. Repeat this process for each corner. Then go again on top of the roof and place the normal floor to be able to stay in front of the top roof, where you can place right in the middle of the bottom junction a vertical item stand. Needed to place here the first boss trophy. While for the banners, from the position facing the entrances, rotate it clockwise 2 times and use the junction between the beams as your snapping point. For the other side, with the banner facing the frontal part, rotate it clockwise 1 time and use the corner as a snapping point again. Repeat this process on the other side and your cool looking Venetian bridge will be done.